Want more Gators Breakdown? Join Gators Breakdown Plus. Starting at $3 a month, get access to unique episodes, plus a blog, chat room, giveaways, shout-outs, and more. Gators Breakdown Plus is furthering the interaction with fans and listeners like you. Head to gatorsbreakdown.supportingcast.fm to join Gators Breakdown Plus today. Gators Breakdown, because there's never a dull moment in Gator Nation.
The Gators Breakdown podcast is ready to go. I'm your host, David Waters. You can find me on Twitter at GatorDave_SEC. This time, partnering up again with the Gator Collective, bringing you a preview of the last spaces with the newcomers. The newcomers on the Gators roster, a few of them join on the last spaces with the Gator Collective. You get to hear from Ricky Pearsall, the transfer wide receiver. You get to hear from linebacker Shamar James, wide receiver Caleb Douglas, also kicker Trey Smack. So also later in the episode, if you want the full version, head to the Gator Collective website. The link is in the description, or you can scan that QR code. Anthony Richardson, quarterback for the Gators, also hops in on the Twitter Spaces. Before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out here on Gators Breakdown. The push for 10,000 subscribers is on for Gators Breakdown. Let's get that started before the season. Make sure to check us out at the home of Gators Breakdown, news4jax.com/Gators Breakdown. Without further ado, here is the latest Twitter Spaces with the Gator Collective.
Shamar, you kind of talked a little bit about, from the time you signed to now, kind of going back to that time period. You were one of the recruits that, was heavily recruited by the former staff and then again recruited by this staff. What ultimately was some of the reasons why, if you're comfortable sharing, why you recommitted to Florida, why you recommitted to this staff and what you saw in them?
Okay. Really, like this staff really brought me back in to Florida. And I'll say just really the environment here in Gainesville, and I'll say just the players, I didn't choose it because of the coaching staff. I choose it because I felt comfortable here. I feel good every time I wake up in the morning. I can see myself being here, and I love to just go to work, go to work with these guys. And that was really just the main thing for me, just being comfortable with not just the coaching staff, but the team as a whole and just the overall feel in Gainesville.
Yeah, one of the things I think I've been really impressed with is just some of the surprises that keep popping up on social media. I mean, earlier this spring, it was the parking and it was the food. And now, we're seeing you guys getting tailored up in suits and, the Gator Made program, all these kind of things that keep popping up. It seems like they are constantly thinking of ways to keep you all engaged, but also constantly developing you, not just on the field, but off the field. Are you seeing kind of just that balance that where you're not just improving as, football players, but you're improving as men?
Are you asking this to everybody?
Yeah, it get open-ended.
Yeah, I definitely see that. And I think a big thing that they stress to us a lot is it's player-led, but coach-fed. So I think a big thing that Napier does with us is gets a lot of feedback from his players, and he actually portrays that on the program, and I think that's a really big thing for us. For example, before I got here, but I was talking to some of the guys about it with the parking, like you said, that was a big concern for the players, and that they didn't have enough parking, and then he made it happen. So I think that's a big thing that Napier stresses on is whatever the players need, he's gonna do for us.
Yeah, it's facts. I for sure going off Ricky. When I was asking the other players, what do they mean by the parking and the food and all that, they was man, we didn't have it how they had it, and then how we have it now. And then they were just saying when Coach Neighbor got here, he just made a big switch. His first week or two here, he made sure that the parking got fixed, the food was good, made sure they had food all the time. So it's Coach Neighbor, he's being more than coach, he's being just a great human being. So with him be doing that, he's showing us how to do that type of stuff. So yeah.
Yes, going off what they said, everything, from the parking to the food to getting tailored with the suits. We have a leadership meeting he actually like listens to the guys, like the senior, the upperclassmen, like the leaders of the team, and like he hear what they have to say, and like he take their advice, and I feel like that's very special. Just like I don't think every university does that, and I feel like that's a huge thing like to look at if you're a recruit.
So I have a question about the whole suit process, because I know you guys got to pick out, I think, 2 different styles or colors. So I want to know what you all picked out individually.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I went with the orange tie and then the blue suit. So that's what I went. And then my other suit, I did more of like a red and then like a gray.
Yeah, for me, I went very basic because I've never in my life owned a suit. So I went with the basic colors. I went with the black suit with the light blue like inlining with a black tie. Then I went with the gray suit with like an orange inlining with like a grayish, like kind of like a grayish type tie. So yeah.
You see me, like I don't have that much style, so I had to get people to help me. I don't even remember what I picked. I think something like a navy blue suit with like I don't even know. I think navy blue and navy blue and some other color. Don't quote me. I think black or something. But yeah, like
Shamar, we can see your Abby photo, so we're good with your style.
okay, yeah. But I don't even remember what color suit I had.
I picked because I have a suit at home that's already navy blue, so I tried to mix things up, and I chose a gray and a tan suit. I also needed help with like colors on like matching the ties and stuff like that. But yeah, I picked gray and tan. So,
hey guys, what does a move like that in particular mean to you guys? Ricky, I don't know. Did they do anything like that at Arizona State?
No, at Arizona State, we didn't do anything like that. So, I mean, I just look at it as like it's like a business trip. I mean, I always wanted because I be seeing it like on TV, like everybody wearing suits, and I kind of wanted to do that because we never did that. And I mean, he made it happen, So I think that's really cool, and it's like a business trip for me.
Mm-hmm. Caleb, you said you didn't own one. So, what does this? In your mind, what does that do for you?
Like, honestly, God, I can't wait to wear it because I don't know what I look like in the suit. So I want to see how I look, how I put it on, how it holds me, and all of that. So, yeah.
Shamar?
Okay. Yeah, you see me? I probably wore suits like, to like prom or not homecoming, like prom. And I feel like I look pretty good in a suit, But it did a lot. Like it meant a lot to know. It meant a lot to know that, like, the head coach like actually cares about not only his players like on the field, but like off the field as well, and like the way that they dress and how they carry themselves. So I mean, that went a very long way for me. And my mom actually seen that, and that impressed her too. So yeah.
So she ready to see you in the suit too?
She is. She wanted ready to see her baby boy in the suit.
I guess Trey can't hear us. I don't know if he can hear you, Jen, but Kid, let me ask this question, guys. What are your impressions of your position room right now? What are the what are you seeing out of them? What do you think of your group?
And Bob, he can't hear you, but he can hear me. So I'll relay this for Trey.
Right.
Trey, Bob's question was, what is your impression of your position room right now?
I mean, go ahead, Trey. You want to go first?
In my position room, I love all the guys that are there. They're giving me a lot of feedback on what I'm doing right and like what I'm doing wrong, just for like workouts and stuff like that. There's not too many of us there, so it's kind of nice, like knowing the guys really well there. So, but otherwise than that, there's just a bunch of great guys, and I mean, I've got some really good competition in the position group that I work with. So it's awesome. I love it.
I think for the receiver group, we got a really talented group, and that's what I see. And I think it's a really competitive group as well, which is going to help in the long run, getting better every day. and then Coach Colbert as well. Like he's a really like smart coach, and he is really detail orientated. So I think that's really important for us as a receiver group. Being technical with our stuff, and just having that attention to detail is going to take us a long way. So yeah.
Yeah, that's going off Ricky because me and Ricky in the same wide receiver group. With the older guys that've been there, they just welcomed me in. Like I got there, it's like we started talking. Like we play a lot. Like we always joking. Like they aren't the guys like the older, like some school they had the older guys. They don't want to talk to the freshmen. These guys they talk to me like they've been on me. So like me coming there and I felt welcome and I felt like it was home. So yeah.
I have in my position room, I have two old heads, Amari Burney and Ventrell Miller. They're hilarious. They're great leaders. Like we joke around a lot, but when it comes to like football, like they keep me on the straight path. My first day there, like they was helping me a lot. And just Scooby Williams being in the room, even though he's from Alabama, like we relate on a lot of things. And I'll say like overall, like my room is very, like family oriented. Like even Coach Bateman, like he's a great guy, great coach, and like he joke around with us and stuff like that. And like he's very like he pays attention to the details, and like he'll tell you you're doing something wrong, and when you do something right, like he'll congratulate you.
All right, Caleb, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Talk about Ricky.
Man, when Ricky first got here, I seen him. We was out, and I had seen him. I was like, "Oh, that's my boy Ricky." Cause I talked to him on Instagram. I tried to introduce myself. Like I think I'm a very outgoing guy. So when I seen him, I was like, "Oh, this Ricky." Like when I started talking to him, he was just like he matched my energy. Like he wasn't like shining like that. We were just vibing, and then like that was just like me seeing him off the field. Then I seen him on the field. I was like, "Oh, this guy's actually like the truth." Like he get in out his breaks, well, catch the ball real. Then also like he tells me stuff like what I did wrong, or, like what I didn't see. If the quarterback say something like, "Yeah, if you would have did this, then the quarterback would have did this." So yeah, like he's a great guy.
Your turn, Ricky. Talk about Caleb.
I mean, I think Caleb's a really talented receiver. I mean, being so young and seeing him out in the field make plays like he is right now, I think that's really special. And I mean, I just think he has a lot of potential, and he's going to be a really good player moving forward. And I think some one thing that maybe like not that many people know about him, but he's a really smart player too. He's getting the playbook down really well, and he's really involved, and he's putting himself out there, and I think that's really good for a young guy to do, And yeah,
good stuff.
I got a question for everybody here because I think the perception is, especially at the three particular positions that are represented here tonight, is that y'all have an opportunity to probably get some real early play time. I mean, obviously, Ricky, you transferred in, so the expectation is you came here to make an early and quick impact. But what are some of the ways you all are kind of getting ready, coming from either another program or from high school to play your first year at the University of Florida?
They're preparing us like the same way everybody else. They preparing everyone else. Like they not singling us out. Like we go into the the film room. We all near the same guy. They not like trying to make us. Excuse me. They're not trying to make us like you gonna learn this because like you gonna play a lot. Like it's like everybody's doing this. Like if you play, it's on you. Cause like they give everybody a free shot because everybody is just everybody's great.
Are you? Wait. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ricky.
Okay. As far as the question, are you asking like what I expect my involvement to be, or?
Yeah, I mean, sure. You talk about your involvement, and what you hope to accomplish here. First year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have extreme high expectations for myself. Obviously, I mean, I came here to play, and I came here to put me in a position to, win games and put myself in the next level. So, whatever I got to do that, you know what I mean? And so I expect to come in, play right away, and make big plays right away, and make a tremendous impact, in this program.
And just following up on that really quick too, Ricky, I mean, what are some of the differences you've seen between the Pac-12 and the SEC?
Yeah, I mean, there's differences, but I mean, I think football is football, and anyone can get beat. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think the biggest like difference as far as the Pac-12 and the SEC is like the fronts are a lot bigger. You know what I mean? And quicker. So I think that's probably the biggest difference. But you're gonna get like good skill guys wherever. You know what I mean? All over the nation. So I mean, that's what I believe, and that's what I've seen. But yeah.
It's got to be exciting, though, to see a former foe from the Pac-12, though, coming into Gainesville week 1.
Yeah, exactly. I need my revenge with them.
Yeah.
Well, and Ricky, I think it was interesting. One of the first things you mentioned here was the humidity. And I think as Gator fans, we're all hoping that the humidity is like an extra factor that first week against Utah.
Yeah, I think it will be, but I mean, I was just joking when I said that because I'm from Arizona, so I'm used to the heat. But I mean, I honestly like the humidity. I think it feels good, to be honest. Like I like sweating when I work out. Like if I'm not sweating, like I think I'm not getting that much work in. So I like sweating. So as soon as I walk outside and I'm ready for a workout and I'm already sweating, I'm like, all right, let's get it.
And I think Trey probably didn't hear the question, but the initial question was about, there's a lot of opportunity for you guys to get on the field at an early stage. And what are you doing to prepare for that? I know it's just physical and mental, but to prepare for the possibility that you might be on the field as a freshman.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you guys. But yeah, definitely there is. I hope there is. I'm just trying to do everything I can just to help out the team. If that's being a member on just practicing and encouraging other guys on my the special teams unit, I'll do that. But definitely, hopefully there's a chance that I'll be able to play and prove to myself that I can play on the field my freshman year. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep, got you.
Okay, I didn't know that question was for everybody. Oh, yeah, so can you repeat that question again?
Yeah, I mean, so I think there's a lot of potential for opportunity amongst all the position groups here, especially in the linebacker room for yourself, Shamar. I mean, what are the ways you're preparing, physically, mentally, for the possibility that you could see the field in some significant play time your freshman year?
Oh, yeah. So I'm just taking it one day at a time, just trying to get used to, the speed of the game, like I said before. And, really just taking in, all of the wisdom that the older guys have for me. And really just getting that playbook and, trying to understand the game a little bit better. So, when it comes, Saturday, I'll be playing fast, feel comfortable.
And I know we're going to open it up to the fans to ask some questions here in a second. But I know one of the questions that we always ask during these spaces is, who's the fastest one on the team?
Me.
Definitely not me. Definitely not me.
It's me. You can look at the facts.
I'm not just playing. I think I'm pretty fast, but Ricky be rolling. Rolling.
Yeah, I don't know.
I may be the fastest on the special teams unit, but that's about it.
I'm at least top 10, at least.
Shamar, you're top 10?
At least top 10. I got to be top 10.
Top 2, not 2.
Who are some of the other names we always hear? I think Bowman is definitely one.
Bowman for sure be rolling. Avery Helm, he be rolling.
We've heard Avery too. Yeah. I think
I've heard Jamarcus too. Weston, he be rolling too.
And the freshman Miguel Mitchell, he be running.
He's on here.
He'd probably be the fastest one on the team.
So here's funny. Miguel asked to talk. Coincidentally, Miguel, you got something to say about this?
I do. I'm definitely the fastest on the team. I had to step in on that one. I had to step in on that question.
I guess everybody is.
I've heard Trevez Johnson's pretty quick too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely up there too.
Yeah, he's up there too.
See, now we've got Chris McClellan wants to chime in on this as well.
Oh no.
Chris, are you faster than Shamar?
Listen. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Top 3 fast on the team in this order.
Are you getting a haircut? My boy?
That's what it sounds like.
Yes, he is.
Possibly. But fastest. I just wanted to get this cleared up for all the listeners. Fastest on the team, number one is for sure DeMarcus Bowman, man. I ain't lie, that boy Bowman be rolling. But after him, I say probably Chris McClellan, and then after me, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just ran the 40 earlier this morning. I think I ran a 4.1 on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Okay.
get out of here, bro.
Okay, so
no.
while we've got all of you here, who are the best dancers on the team?
Oh, my boy Doobie be
Hey,
dancing.
Hendo, exactly.
Hendo,
Yeah,
they
Hendo's up
be
there.
dancing.
Hendo.
And Rashad be dancing. They some dancing. They some dancing dudes.
I gotta say Hendo and Dakota Mitchell. Dakota.
Oh, I ain't never seen Dakota dance, but I know Rashad and Hendo be dancing, man. They be dancing.
Okay, and last one, who's the funniest on the team?
Oh my God.
Burn.
Jordan Young, man. J.Y. funny.
Nah,
Ventrell Miller.
Bernie the funniest.
But
Bernie
nah,
the funniest.
I got
No, Bernie's hilarious. No, Bernie's hilarious.
Humor comes with age, I guess.
Yeah, Bernie's like 32.
Okay, I think we're going to let some fans in here
Yeah.
to ask some questions here. Let's see.
Question I had for Ricky was, are you looking forward to possibly have the coaching staff talk to you about playing slot, or is it more on the outside? Just curious, because I think with your size and speed, you could be, I'm not saying you know, it's guaranteed and stuff, but I think you have that hunger and that thirst to be maybe a Kadarius Toney, stuff like that.
I mean, I'm a versatile receiver, so I can play inside or outside, you know, wherever they need me, you know what I mean? And, I mean, I like to move around, so I'm expecting to do that as well.
I've got another question while we're waiting for someone else to request is we talked a little bit about different fastest on the team and different things, but has anybody surprised you on the team where you're in these off-season trainings and you're kind of surprised by whether it be their strength or their speed or their work ethic or whatever it might be, but kind of you came in with a thought about somebody and now they've surprised you with what they've shown so far in the off-season?
Mine was Jamarcus Weston, the wide receiver. He is extremely strong. I've watched him bench 315 for 4 like it was 135.
Anybody else, something like that?
I'll say Trey Smack. One time we was benching and he put like 525 on the bar and did it like 10 times. It was crazy.
Yes, sir. Nah, I can't do that. Come on.
Nah, mine's probably Devin Moore, man. Devin be rolling. Like I'm telling you, like Devin got to be top 10 fastest on the team. That's no lie there.
Well, I know I'm top 5 then.
Question for everybody. What is your favorite aspect of the new facility that's being built and hopefully opening up very soon?
The pool.
I think my favorite aspect about the whole facility is like all the different things you can do to recover. I think that's really important. I think recovery is like the main thing you got to do as a football player and, you know, as an athlete to be great. So I think that I'm most excited for all those kind of things. And the locker room, obviously.
For me, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For me, I'll say the pool because maybe I can finally learn how to swim. And like Ricky said, probably like the recovery things, like some of those things I've never even seen in my life. So, you know, I'll probably try those things out just for the fun of it. And the locker room, most definitely the locker room. And what else? Yeah. And all the other stuff I can't tell you about.
Now, Shamar, be honest. Swim or go down the lazy river?
I'm definitely, oh man, lazy river for sure.
And I see we've got David Connor that joined us too. David, do you have any input on this?
Oh, what was the question?
What you're most excited about in the new facility?
Gotta be the pool.
Told you that pool is crazy.
Is there?
I think my favorite thing about the new facility is it's right next to our practice fields, so we don't have to walk all the way from the stadium over to a practice field, and it's not so hard to get over to the practice field from the locker room. So like if we want to put in extra work or something like that, we can just walk out and the field will be right there.
I think if you ask former players, they would all say that. Guys, I mean, you guys this is going to be your first year of doing this, and I think that is just like the hugest thing. It's crazy how much time you spend, honestly, all dressed in your gear, walking back and forth to practice, and you don't have to do that anymore.
Me personally, I think like the coolest new feature is going to be the new weight room and how it overlooks like our practice field. So, kind of like what Trey said, like if I want to, I can, lift, and then right after that, I don't have to walk all the way over there. I can just go get the work in right at the field. And then another cool thing, which is not, I guess, like a part of the facility, but it kind of is how Coach Napier just got us player parking over there. Like, I think that's essential as well. So now we don't have to park way in front of the stadium, walk to the locker room, and then from the locker room, walk to the indoor. Just all that. It's just perfect.
Who's going to be dropping down any mixtapes or beats in the recording lounge?
No, me and Shamar working on something right now. I'm writing down lyrics as I speak right now. Me and Shamar, gonna drop a single here in the next couple months, couple weeks, possibly.
We're gonna have a receive group mixtape.
Yep.
The mixtape.
Yeah. I have a feature with Drake coming up, but, just keep that on the D-low.
Love it. All right, let's get some more fans in here. How about OBOG?
All right. I appreciate it. This is for all y'all, just whoever wants to answer first, but who or what has been most helpful in your transition process in becoming a student athlete at Florida?
You talking more like on the staff, right?
I mean, yeah, it could be the staff or it could be somebody else. You know what I mean? It could be, maybe somebody in your family or just – that's why I say who or what, you know what I mean? Whether it's like maybe your living situation or, whatever. What's been most helpful for you during the transition process?
I mean, obviously, I think Coach KC was a big help, my receiver coach, because, that's what I'm getting into, you know what I mean? And Napier as well. But I think player-wise, like Donovan McMillan, he helped me a lot because, he was my host, not my official. So I kind of already knew who he was and, coming in. So I think, I asked him maybe, the most questions. So he's been helping me a lot.
Yeah, mine was the quarterback Ant. When I got here, I didn't have a lot of rides to the morning workouts. I didn't have, ways to get around, groceries, get food. So, I'll call him, and he'd just be, openly just take me to do, anything I need to do.
You said that was Anthony Richardson did that?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
For me, I can name a bunch of guys, but mainly my roommates, Jack Pyburn and Haley Hansen, the special team staff, like Coach Couch and all them. Jordan Pounsley's been really nice to me. He's invited me over to a barbecue with his friends, and he's really just welcomed me. If I needed anything, I just go right to him. So
I would say the other O-linemen, like Richard Garage, Jake Slaughter, they just make sure I'm straight all the time. Kingsley, and the offensive line coaches as well, and Coach Napier.
Man, mine's personally, I'd probably say, Trey Dean helps out a lot, man. He don't go here no more, but Zach, I still talk to Zach Carter quite often, and Big G, all those guys. But yeah, they just, it's really like all the older guys on the team. They try to, I see it in
locker room, they just try to make sure everybody, all the new freshmen are straight, and you can see it. Everybody's showing each other the ropes and just getting out there with them. So it's pretty cool.
Me, I'll say the person on staff that helped me get used to it a lot was Chase Clark. We talk every day, whether it's in person or on the phone, and I'll say like he really like made this transition smooth for me. And like far as player wise, I'll say like I said, Ventrell Miller, he helps a lot. He's very, very energetic, very funny, and Bernie. Like, yeah, my uncle. Yeah, he's actually very, very helpful. Like outside of football too. And, like we talk a lot about just random things. And I'll say like they really, got me over the homesick phase, like the first 2 days here.
Yeah, that was good. I was gonna ask, like, as far as Anthony Richardson stepping up inside the leadership role, I just want to know, like, how do y'all feel about him? Like, definitely our receivers in the group. Like, how's the chemistry going with everything? Like, you feel like obviously it's going to be a big year for him, but like, what are your thoughts on him?
I mean, I think he's a really talented player as far as athlete too. I mean, I think everybody knows that and notices that first, is that he's just an amazing athlete. But I mean, I think he was a big reason, as well as me making my decision to come here as well. And I have a lot of trust in him, And as far as getting extra work with him, yeah, like, I mean, we throw after, all the practices and stuff like that and try to develop that trust because, I mean, as a receiver and a quarterback relationship, it fully relies on trust. So, yeah.
Facts. Yeah, and like, honest to God, I've played basketball with so many people, and I've never like seen a person that was like, he's like super athletic. So like, I do all the dunks, but he goes out there and does like 3 times the dunks I do. I'm like, oh my God, like he's just like a freak athlete. Then like on the football end, like I'm the young guy, so like say like I run a route like a little too short, he explains to me why it has to be this distance and why if I run it too short, this is what's gonna happen. So like him being just like the big bro as a QB, it really helps.
All right, there you go. You're getting to hear from the newest Gators that are on the roster, whether it come from the transfer portal like Ricky Pearsall or the freshmen like Shamar James, Caleb Douglas, and Trey Smack. As I said, if you want to hear the full episode of the last Twitter Spaces with the Gator Collective, where Anthony Richardson himself even jumps in and takes part with all the newcomers right here, you can head to the Gator Collective website. The link is in the description, or you can scan that QR code. So, all right, that'll do it for this episode of Gators Breakdown. Thanks for hopping on here and taking a look at all these newcomers right here. I'm the host, David Waters. You can find me on Twitter at GatorDave_SEC. Guys and girls out there, thanks for listening to this episode of Gators Breakdown.